Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram, welcome to your own channel AC Astro. In today's video, weekly horoscope. Week start from 7th of July. Four main transit. How it will affect all 12 ascendants. Let's welcome Akash Chauhan ji, not from Calgary, Mumbai, India. Akash ji, namaste, Ram Ram.
Namaskar, Rohit ji. Finally, I'm back in Bombay, India. This time I'm here for nearly 1.5 months. So I'm going to be here only. We're going to start the weekly horoscope. I think we missed the last week, right, Rohit ji, because I was traveling and so many things happening on my end.
You
But
are
now
in
we are.
London.
I was in London, yeah, that time. So now we are going to continue. Here we go. Here. Weekly horoscope from 7th of July till 13th of July 2024. Uh, for Aries ascendant, best thing that is happening is Venus is entering into Cancer. Uh, now, understand the seventh house Lord and the second house Lord is in the fourth house. So that means those who are working on partnerships and those who are working on any kind of financial area, trying to make their financial ends meet. This is a good time. Some good news or some good monetary benefits is supposed to be happening. Venus is with Mercury and Moon as well. Moon is right now here from 7th till 9th. So this is another good thing. Moon in the own house with Venus. Remember, Moon gets exalted in the house of Venus here. So when Venus comes to the house of Moon, Moon treats Venus with utmost care. So very, very nice time, very, very awesome time for everyone who for Aries ascendant people. Then Moon enters into Leo. It is the fourth house lord in the fifth house. Now whenever fourth house lord will go to the fifth house, there will be again great news in terms of I mean, those people for Aries ascendant who are working on property deals, who are working on anything to do with vehicles or anything to do in terms of your home development, buying a home, searching a house, um, or working with mother on some project, or trying to get into collaboration with mother, or even those who take blessings of mother also during this time. A very, very great time for you education wise. Some good things can be also seen whenever moon will come to the fifth house. For Aries ascendant people, such people also get lot of speculative gains, so you can expect some good money from stock market. In love life also it is very good, education also very good, so moon is in a very good position till the time 9th to 11th, very good position. But then we have to be careful because moon is going to make a conjunction with Ketu Devata in the sixth house. Sixth house is the house of rogue ridden Shatru. That means it is the house of diseases, it is the house of obstacles, and it is the house of enemies. So during this time, if you are into any kind of legal trouble, court cases, legal matters, here you have to be careful because you can take some headless decisions here. Don't drink and drive during this time, very, very critical time for you. Okay. And then also when moon is here, health wise you have to be very careful. If any kind of health problem happens related to your stomach or something, you should be utmost careful about it. So this is little bit of caution time from 9th till sorry, from 11th till 12th of July. Very small time, but still we have to be utmost careful. Then Mars enters into Taurus here. Now, when Mars enters into Taurus with Jupiter, it makes a yoga called Yukta Yoga. So, Yukta Yoga means that enough of wisdom, enough of planning. Now it is time to do action. And here it gives you clear indication that I am the Lagna Lord, the ascendant Lord, and coming a house in ascending from my sign. That means after my sign. So, it is time to put lot of extra hard work in communication area, in area related to your speech, speaking up. Now this is the time to speak up if you want to demand something in terms of your off, in terms of your maybe about your designation, about your role, about your financial gains or finances. This is the time to step up in your work area and try to ask for, you know so Yukta Yoga, when Jupiter is wisdom, Mars is action. So now wisdom, it has been from May onward, Jupiter is here, it was combust, now it is in good degrees. So wisdom is very good. Now action is required, and that action will come through speech, through speaking up. Second house Mars can also give you dental problems, so that has to be taken care of, dental problem, because second house Mars. So you have to be careful in that area. Otherwise, a very good week, especially in terms of money, because if ascendant lord is going to the second house, that means money promise is there for sure. It is also making a relationship with the fifth house, the fourth aspect of Mars on the fifth house. So money wise, things are looking very, very nice for all the Aries ascendant people. So have a great, wonderful week. All the best. For Taurus ascendant people, when we talk about Taurus, Lagan has the best planet, that is Jupiter right now, aspecting fifth, seventh, and ninth house. Very, very great going for all the people. But here, when Venus is entering into Cancer in the third house, okay, remember the Lagna Lord is in the third house. Anytime the ascendant Lord will go to the third house, however good, however bad it will give you struggle for sure. So, this is a time of struggle. This is a time of very deep communication. This is the time of short distance travels, which can be very hectic. So this is what it indicates. On the other hand, Venus coming to the third house with Moon already being there in the third house, means that the intensity of this trouble may look very, very big, but end of the day, when you go back and see that it is not going to be like right now. Suddenly some travel will come up and you'll say, oh my god, I have to do this whatnot. But later on you will see that, oh, it was for my good only, like I put hard work and I'm reaping out of it. So that way it is going to be very positive. Then later Moon enters into the fourth house. Now fourth house, when we speak here, it is the house that is related to your mother, and also it is how related to real estate. So a good time, maybe this is the right time to spend a little bit time with your mother, have a little bit of good energy exchange with your mother. And also, if any property or anything that you need to discuss related to buying a property or selling of a property or buying of a vehicle, selling of a vehicle, a good time for making that transaction, because it is going to be a positive approach of the Moon. Then Moon enters into the fifth house with Ketu. Here, for children, a little bit of there can be a little bit of misunderstanding with children. There can be a little bit of expenses that because of children you have to incur during this time. So you have to take care of this period very carefully. On the other hand, love life can have a little bit of misunderstanding as well. Because Moon is with Ketu, right? Ketu is a planet with headless. It's headless planet. It does not have a brain. It will take the brain of the other person it is sitting with. And here, if you see, Moon has been given the third house, and Moon is sitting third from the third. So, little bit of struggle in the area related to your romance. Sorry, but this is what it is. And then Mars, finally, the 12th house lord and 7th house lord is coming to the ascendant, to the Lagna, with Jupiter, making Yukta Yoga. It is a time to put your effort yourself. So sometimes we keep planning, okay, I want to do this and that and whatnot. But when it's time to take action, we are like a bit skeptical about it. But now this is the time that you take action for your what you say, for the planning that you have been doing for a long period of time. Very good time to take action. Saturn, on the other hand, is retrograde here, which is your Yoga Karka planet in the 10th house. So, a lot of improvement happens in the area related to your career. So, that is again a great news. And Mars aspecting the 4th house, aspecting the 7th and the 8th house, tells you that during this time you will get into research based activities. You will also do some kind of partnerships and maybe transaction in some real estate, because Mars' 4th aspect is on the 4th house. So all the best for Taurus ascendant people. Great time, amazing. As a remedy for this week, you should be doing, any Ganesha remedy. Like the best remedy to do is from 11th of July till 13th of July, is to go to Ganesh temple, any Ganesh temple, and go with Durba. If you know what is Durba, very good. If do not, Google it. Durba. It is a small pieces of grass stick together and tied, and you can keep it in front of Lord Ganesha. He loves it. Very, very nice remedy for all the Taurus ascendant people. All the best. Have a great, wonderful week, and see you next week. For Gemini ascendant people, Rohitji, Venus is entering into the second house, the 12th house lord in the second house. Expenses or kharcha in the foreign area, something related to do with travel, maybe for higher education, maybe for children, because it is also the fifth house lord in the second house. So there may be expenses here. On a positive side, some people may be doing expenses. It is, for me it is positive, for them it may be negative. Can be in terms of their beauty, or coming back to grooming and stuff like that. Getting some expenses done on themselves is possible during this week. Second house Jupiter, second house Venus is aspecting the eighth house as well. Okay, so very careful, because when Venus is aspecting either seventh house or eighth house, such people also get UTI, urinary tract infections. So this is where we have to be careful for. Skin wise also, don't, if there is any kind of procedure that you have planned for, skin treatment, any Botox, this that, you should be avoiding it during this time, when Venus and Mercury are together in the Maraka house, second house. Okay, not a very favorable. The 12th house lord is the lord that will take you to hospitals. Coming into the second house of beauty and appearance and everything. Uh, First house, the Lagna ascendant, is also the house of appearance, but also the second house is the house of appearance. So you should be careful. Dental problems, Mercury in the second house, you may be going through dental issues. There may be some expenses happening in that area. Only positive thing right now here is Moon sitting in the second house, telling that whatever expense may come does not matter, because you will be gaining that much money as well as Mars in the 11th house. And is also giving that promise. So very, very great time for all the Gemini ascending people. Then Moon enters into Leo, into the third house here. Second house lord in the third house means gains through communication. There will be some kind of good positive communication coming to you that will turn out to be very gainful. Like you, there will be a lot of gains. Uh, it's not only money, but it's also respect, some kind of respect. And sometimes this respect comes from designation change. Maybe you are expecting some promotion in your job or in your work related stuff. So that can be seen, good communication coming to you in a simple way, good awesome communications coming to you. And there's another indication is that the third house lord is sitting 11th from it. If you see, count from the third, sun is sitting 11th in the ascendant. So because of your act, because of your effort that you have put in the past, you will get some good news from somewhere, and mostly it will be workplace only. That is what I see. All the best. Rahu in the 10th house, man. Gemini people are ruling this year. राहु इन द 10th हाउस will take you to heights. राहु जिसके 10 में, दुनिया उसके बस में. Then Moon enters into Virgo here. Now when Moon enters into Virgo, this is the 4th house. Now remember, coming, acha, I came across very important chart, Rohit ji. Well, very important research chart. Moon, uh, in originally only it is with Ketu in the 5th house. She invested in stock markets, some cryptocurrency and all, some 100,000, $130,000, all gone. Scam. सीधा मतलब कितना, 1 crore rupees gone. Crypto, all fake. So this is what it is. Here you may be in the 4th house. Your mother has to be very careful not to fall under the scam. Older people really fall under this scam and stuff like that, who are not very much there with the technology. So there you have to take care. And secondly, no transaction related to vehicle or property should be made during this time. Whenever Moon is with Ketu, you should be avoiding all this. That will be very helpful for you. And 4th house is also related to your inner peace. So some kind of inner, I know there will be something bothering you, either maybe your mother's health, or maybe your own some expenses that come for the property, for you know suddenly some expenses come which was not expected, and which can create a little bit dent in your pocket. um, Either for your vehicle, either for your home, either for your office, something is going to happen, because the second house lord is sitting third from itself with Ketu, creating problem. Okay. Then Mars enters into the 12th house now, which is very much good news, by the way, Rohitji. Mars entering to 12th house. We will say 12th house, Mars, oh my God, what not. But here, very positive, because Mars is making a Viprit Raja Yoga. Number one is that it is a 6th house lord in the 12th house, Viprit Raja Yoga. On top of that, the 11th house lord is in the 12th house. That means gains from your workplace. Lot of gains from your workplace. And if you are in foreign country by any chance and you're Gemini ascendant, then you are expecting great much expenses will be there, but gains also will be there. And that gains will come through workplace, through your discipline, through your hard work that you're doing. Mars and Jupiter together is called Yukta Yoga. Here it means that these when these both are together, wisdom and courage both works hand in hand. Also the house or 12th house is also the house of your spiritual beliefs. During this time spiritually you will be doing very very awesome. So amazing time for you. There can be chances because the Saturn is retrograde. There can be chances you can visit pilgrimages. That means to some religious places. So if that opportunity comes, grab it and make sure that you go and connect with the higher self there. Okay, all the best. This during this time, as Sun is in the first house, the third house lord is 11 from itself. There should be a lot of Surya Vandana done. That means, giving Arka to Surya Dev in the morning, putting some water in a copper vessel and putting it in front of Surya Dev. Number one is this. Secondly, there should also be, Aditya Hriday Stotram, very important chanting for Surya Dev. Or those who cannot do so many things, in the back of the mind, just keep saying Om Suryaya Namaha, Om Suryaya Namaha. This is going to help you strengthen the planet. Okay, all the best. Someone asked me, Rohitji, that how does this mantra work? How can it make me healthy and this and that? I said everything in this world works on frequency. There is some kind of frequency that everything works on, and when we, if we scream, there will be different kind of frequency. If we say something gently, there will be different kind of frequency. Same way, when we do any mantra, these are called hymns, HYMM. It says that when certain of these mantras which written in our Vedas are chanted, it creates that kind of vibration around you, so that the energy coming from these sources can be absorbed. So understand that, absorption of, so when there is a smoke around you, right, Rohit? So you will, when you breathe, you will feel like that smoke, smoke, smoke. Same way, when there is, you are in very negative aura, your body and your mind and your everything will feel, because of our sensory organs. It is very, we are very much, we will feel that, okay, man, something is wrong here. And as soon as you strengthen by mantra chanting all this energies which is around you, will start helping you. Whenever any cruel, any negative or malefic influence will come, the energy around you will protect you. It will not let it enter your aura. That is how mantra chanting really works. And on the other hand, if you want to connect to the higher self, to the real God himself, mantra chanting is very important. So mantra chant, but only mantra chanting se kuch nahi hoga. Like, you should also make sure that you are generous and nice human being as well. Otherwise, mantra chanting, you do all bad stuff in the morning, and raat ko you do ram ram, then Ram will say, I will give you good results. Wait, he will show you that, Ramji. Chalo, all the best, Gemini. For Cancer ascendant people, Lagna has Cancer, Moon, as well as uh, you know Moon. Your 12th house lord is in the first house. Your Lagna lord is in the first house. Your Sukhastan, your gain, is in the first house. So this means that because of the effort that you have put from past so many weeks, so many months, and something that we were supposed to achieve, you will achieve during this week. So amazing time for all the Cancer ascendant people. Without even uh, worrying too much, you will get positive results through your own efforts, by the way, that you have put in the past. Your 10th house lord is in the 10th house. Your first house lord is in the first house. Your fourth house lord is in the first house. That means three Kendra lord in Kendra. What do you need? This is kind of a Raj Yoga. So you should be absolutely pumped up during this time. Saturn, on the other hand, retrograde in the 8th house. Again, very positive. Health wise, you must have suffered. Lot of, maybe there can be cold, cough kind of problem, because Saturn retrograde, but aspecting the second house in retrogression, aspecting even the fifth house, then can create a little bit of chest congestion and stuff like that. So that is where you must have had struggle, but otherwise, money wise, money is pouring in. I think that it is the best time for all the Cancer. And here, because the fourth house lord and the 11th house lord in the ascendant, so again monetary benefit is supposed to be seen. So great. Then moon enters into Leo, into the second house. Now, if this was not enough, there is another booster that is coming from ninth of 11th, where monetary benefits are supposed to happen from your speech. You will be speaking something, or you will be, or those people who are giving any presentations, any marketing, and are into any kind of field like teaching or sales, they are going to do very good transaction during this time. So a great time for such people. Second house is also the house of status and family. So when the ascendant lord is in the second house, family and the status is very, very, like your status in the society is nice. And on the other hand, family wise also there is a lot of sukha, there is shanti, peace. But it is so that end of this week, 11th of July onwards, when when moon enters into Virgo here, into the third house, the ascendant lord in the third house, there can be short distance travel, which can be a little bit stressful, hectic. What is the third? When we want to see stress, now we have to see third house, sixth house, eighth house, and 12th house sometimes. That what kind of stress? Anything that is third house stress, Rohitji, is very, very small time, that it is only for a little bit period of time. Anything that is to do with sixth house is also medium time, like okay, debt for 3 years, 5 years. When it comes to eighth house, then it is long term. Why long term? Because it is third from the sixth. Then it becomes long term. Long term. That okay, man, this is going to be like a long period now. And then when it comes to 12th house, that means now there is no escape. This is how it happens. So some small distance travel, some expenses also for travel and stuff like that will be there. For education also there can be expenses during that time, because third house is exactly connected to the ninth house. Third house is the house the effort for higher education. So many people may be thinking of getting into some kind of training or courses like that. Later, Mars enters into Taurus, the 10th house lord into the 11th house. So, time for professional elevation, time for professional gain. Some people may also get a lot of job offers during this time. Your goals will be complete. You will be doing absolutely wonderful. So, what is Jupiter and Mars is called Yukta Yoga. So, when they have their Yukti together, it is the time that they wisdom and your what you say your effort work together, and this is the time of taking action, especially if you get a chance to go and meet people in bigger settings, like like any social events or any humanitarian events or any NGOs you can visit for networking. A very, very good time for all the people. Okay, all the best. Remedy for this week, especially try and do Shiva sadhana during this time, because in the Ashtama, if you see, Saturn is retrograde. Very good time for you, but also Shiva sadhana is important, because for remember, for Cancer ascendant people, Lord Hanumanji, Lord Shiva, Lord Bhairava, Ma Kali, all the Rudra Roop gods have lots of importance, because remember your ascendant Lord is sitting in the on the head of Lord Shiva. So powerful. You're like, Cancer people are the most powerful people, especially because of moon. Luminaries, even what they have done, whatever their attitude is, sun, Rohiji, egoistic king, but still he has his soul for thousands of years have done penance to achieve that status of Surya, someone who will illuminate the world, and Chandra, someone who will illuminate the light, the night. So awesome. That's why they're called luminaries, sun and moon. So Leo ascendant and Cancer ascendant are one of the most strongest ascendant. Only problem with Cancer ascendant is because of moon, they are a little bit, क्या बोलते हैं, emotionally very, very up and down all the time. But otherwise, great. Do lot of aradhana of Lord Shiva, and things will be good. For Cancer ascendant people, as a regular practice, Monday should be your fasting day, or doing some kind of sadhana, like Shiv, like Jal for the Lord Shiva and stuff like that. So all the best. For Leo ascendant people, one of the favorites, because I am also Leo ascendant people. Here, ascendant Lord is in the 11th house. That means gains are happening, man. So I saw some comment. They said, "Oh, you said Leo ascendant gains will happen last when we made the monthly video." So you know what? Effort also has to be put in the right direction. Gain will happen. Your dasha antardasha, if it is not supporting, then even the transit of whenever you are watching anything, na, make sure first in the mind, back of the mind, dasha and antardasha is number one to be taken care of. So that if, for example, I am going through Mars dasha and I am going through right now Venus antardasha, so my Mars and Venus movement every time will be very very important for me. I will always have to look at it. That okay, Mars में यहाँ हो रहा है या ये हो रहा है, so I have to be very careful. Same way for you. Whenever it is going to be some kind of movement of your planets that are currently going through Mahadasha, you will see immediate effects here. Okay. Here, Venus is entering into the 12th house, the Lord of profession and the Lord of the third house, going into the 12th house. This means that from foreign country, travel to foreign country, and exactly I am here sitting in front of you. I just traveled so much from Canada Canada to London, from London till Bombay. Then I'm going to Singapore, then Philippines, and I don't know which country I'm going. So because if you see now next month sun is also going to come to the 12th house, so ascendant lord in the 12th house is going to be travel. Now you need to be in the dasha also, right? Dasha also, if you're going through Saturn dasha, there will be no travel right now, but if there is any other dasha, moon dasha, yes, travel. Venus dasha, oh sorry, Mars dasha, travel. So things like that. Here Venus is coming to the 12th house. The 10th house lord in the 12th house means little bit of challenge in terms of career. So that is a problem because of travel or expenses. You will be little bit angry, or you may feel very much trapped or isolated during this time, that okay, even if I am here, I'm not able to enjoy because there is so much expenses happening and stuff like that can be in your mind. Then moon enters into Leo. Finally, the 12th house lord has gone to the first house. Again, this is the time you will shine. Brightness will come to you. There will be good um, there can be good monetary benefits from foreign country, as well as in this chart, moon coming to the first house means lot of balance, lot of emotional balance. You will be balanced emotionally very nicely and very bright. You will come out as very very bright personality during this time, so good. Then moon enters into Virgo, into the second house with Ketu. Now remember, Ketu Devta in the second house is acting like Mercury. Okay, and Moon and Mercury are enemies. And Moon and Ketu are also enemies. So Moon coming here in the second house means little bit dent on your pocket, especially if there is any expense. Second house is Maraka here. Okay, because um, um, uh, what to say, Mercury also rules the 11th house, which is an Upchaya house, the 11th house, house of improvement. So Mercury becomes very less Maraka. Mercury is not that extreme Maraka for Leo ascendant people. Saturn is extreme Maraka. So Saturn's movement is very important. Now Saturn has become retrograde for you in the 7th house. Very good time to make your relationships better. Put effort in your relationships. Try to either in your business, either with your spouse. It is the time to get your relationship to the awesome mark. That is what it means, that solve all your differences. Open clear communication is required. Moon in the second house will cause expenses from your savings. It will take money out you from your savings, and you have to use it somewhere. Best time for this, if you have some money lying right now, like today, because it is Monday or Tuesday, whenever you are seeing this, before 11th of July, make or kharcha kar lo, like spend it, like go and buy some gold biscuits or gold coin or something. Like if there is any money which is just lying down open na, rather than you just make sure that ninth or 11th, yeah, 10th or 11th, not just spend it, like go and buy gold or something, so that your money is spent, but your fixed asset is also created. So, but only on fixed assets. Huh? No, don't go and buy beauty products or a phone. That is stupidity. Buy anything like a small gold coin or a gold ring or something, so that it can be your fixed asset and add value for the future. Then, awesome, good news for all the Leo ascendant people. The Kendra Lord in the Kendra, the Bhagyastan Lord in the 10th house. So your career will get a boost here. Awesome boost in your career. This is the month that your career is going to have amazing boost. From 12th, you will see the energy shift and you will say that, yes, man, my career is now rising to where I want. So amazing, great time for all the Leo ascendant people here. 10th house, Mars can also make you a little bit aggressive, because Jupiter is sitting with Mars, so knowledge and aggression together. It is good to be aggressive, but it is very bad to be stupid. So make sure that being aggressive, trying to take action, everything is good, but trying to impose your belief system on other people is not right. So during this time, don't impose your belief system on other people. Okay. Okay, Lagna Lord in the 11th house, awesome. Ninth house in the 10th house, awesome. Gain, those who are applying for job, they will get job. Rahu in the 8th house, awesome. Because sudden gains here. Ashtam, whenever 6, 8, and 12, Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn will sit again, great news for you. So, amazing. All the best. Take care. And as a as a rule, all the Leo ascendant people, whether it is what week or what month or what day, Vishnu Sahasranam is important, because remember, your fifth house Lord is also your eighth house Lord. If you don't want sudden surprises in your life, Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, any of these Vishnu avatar, Lord Narsimha, Lord Varaha, anyone has to be preached, has to be prayed to. That energy comes, and you get a shield around you, and things will not go into wrong directions for all the Leo ascendant people. All the best. Moving on to Virgo ascendant people, Rohitji. Now Virgo are facing little bit of I have two or three Virgo very good close friends of mine. They are facing a lot of detachment this year. They say that we have stopped doing socializing, we have stopped this, that, whatnot. Why? Because Ketu is in the ascendant. Whenever Ketu is in the ascendant, you will start feeling that, okay, this world is useless, man. I need to be I need to be alone. I need to be just be myself. I need to take care of myself, get into some spiritual activities, meditation, experience some retreats. This is what Ketu does. But on the other hand, Rohitji, your Venus is the second house lord, okay, and the ninth house lord. Going to the 11th house means 11th house and second house are having or making a relationship. Gains through your social network. That means through your networking which you have done, there will be some gains, maybe some big orders, maybe some job offer, maybe some um, money is coming, man. I don't know how, but it is going to come in some way or the other. You have to put the effort in the right direction. That is how it means. Later, Moon enters into Leo, into the 12th house. 11th house Lord into the 12th house means gains in foreign country through big network. So now again, maybe someone from very distant will come, and you will get some benefit here. This is also the time that, remember, your 12th house Lord is in the 10th house. So this means some kind of foreign connection is happening here for Virgo ascendant people. If you're going through Sun Mahadasha, Moon Mahadasha, then foreign connection is happening. Expenses for travel also can happen, and on the other hand, that expenses will reap great benefits professionally. So great time for you. 12th house is also called the house of expenses, so some positive expenses is seen. So without expenses nothing can happen, right, in this world. So right now also, when we are watching, we are doing anything, everything for it we are paying, right? So some kind of good, maybe some auspicious event happens. Like if you cannot think of anything, then get a small puja done in your house, like little bit of homam done in your house, so that you can get benefit here. um, Spiritually you can connect, because this is also the house of spiritually and subconscious mind. Moon can create a little bit of challenge here in the 12th house, remember this, because it is getting aspect of Saturn here, retrograde. It can create a little bit of problem in the sleep, can create a little bit of sleep issues or anxiety, some kind of depression kind of for 2 days. So that is what you have to be taking care of. But otherwise, uh, good time. I am very happy with your chart placement. Currently, things are very nice. Then Moon enters into Virgo here. Now Moon enters into with Ketu. This is the time that you can take some headless decision. So very careful about what dasha. If you're going through Ketu and Moon dasha, extremely careful. If not that dasha, either see Ketu, Moon, and Mercury dasha. If you're going through this, then very careful in taking decisions. If not, then it does not even matter. This is the time to make sure that some bigger developments, or from 11th till 13th of July, some big commitments should not be made. If there is any job offer where you have to reply to them between these 2 days, you should tell them that I need just 1 or 2 more days, or just before 11th complete. If you're going for an interview also during this time, make sure be ethical and be all true. Don't try to boast yourself or lie, because you may get caught by saying something very stupid. Then Mars, the eighth house lord, and Mars is the third house lord. Very, very difficult planet, given two difficult houses here, goes to the ninth house with Jupiter. Many Virgo ascendant people may be going to foreign country, or maybe starting their higher education during this year. Why? Because Rohitji, Jupiter is in the ninth house of higher studies, higher learning. So here Mars is also joining here for this month. Mars in the ninth house for such people are going to give you gains from partnerships. So gains from partnership is coming. That is very, very awesome. On the other hand, when Mars is in Taurus, this is also the time that it is making Yukta Yoga with Jupiter. So it means wisdom as well as action. So wisdom is okay, but action is not there. Now action will also happen. Transaction related to home or house can also be possible, because Mars is aspecting the eighth aspect of Mars in the fourth house. So two things: either expense, either selling or buying of house can happen, selling or buying of vehicle can happen, conveyances can happen. So repair at your homes, procedure like for your mother, some kind of procedure or some kind of medical procedure can happen. These are the kind of common things that can happen when Mars is in the ninth house for Virgo ascendant people. So all the best during this time. There is one special thing that you should be doing. You should be praying toward Lord Ganesha. Your both the Kendra Lord is Mercury, and Mercury is a preacher of Lord Ganesha. And what do you need during this time? Your ascendant Lord is in the 11th house. Amazing time for you, man. Gains to hoega, paisa to aega. Money is going to come, gains is going to happen. So keep putting your effort. Just make sure ethically be correct, because Moon is sitting with Ketu but also putting an aspect on Rahu. So both the places is where you have to be careful. Your own self, be true to yourself, and relationships, don't lie. You will get caught. Okay. And do Aradhana of Lord Ganesha all the time. Om Gan Ganpataye Namaha. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. You know, just this simple 1-2 line mantra is going to do awesome things for you. Don't even need to recite full big books, or otherwise just close your eyes and say, hey Ganesha, I bow down in front of your lotus feet, and always accept me and give me good blessings. Simple prayers. God does not need you to dance and pray. It needs you to simply pray. All the best. For Libra ascendant people, the best ascendant in the world. Rohitji, it is not stopping. Huh? Whenever I say, then people message, oh, we are Libra. Tell Akash ji. So वो अभी मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा strict है कि do not say anything to Libra ascendant people. I'm like, okay. Here for Libra ascendant Venus, the Lagna Lord is going to the 10th house. Growth in your business, growth in your power, growth in your designation, growth in your career is seen in a very positive, nice manner. But also it means that if there is any money that was stuck, that was supposed to come through partnerships or commissions, or someone promised to give you something, this is the month that you may put a little bit effort there, and it will happen, because it is the 8th house lord as well, sitting in the 10th house. So there can be, with little bit of effort, you can get your money that you're supposed to get from someone in a very positive way. But great news for career, awesome growth for career, amazing. When Moon enters into Leo here, into the 11th house. Now Moon, you have to understand, Moon is the 10th house lord going to the 11th house. Venus, the first house lord in the 10th house. So everything is happening awesomely. So you are supposed to get some, again, recognition gains through your business. If any, suddenly some things were not working in the past, everything will start pick up. Everything will start working. So great news for all the Libra ascendant people. Then Moon enters into the 12th house. Expenses now, after gaining so much money, you will book a trip to Mexico, you will book a trip to Dubai, Habibi, come to Dubai, and you will spend money there. So now what is happening, that if you will do all this, you will be spending money, and Ketu's here, you will be headlessly spending money. Some people will spend on their beauty also. because these Libra ascendant people are too much concerned about their beauty. They want to do all the Botox and tummy tuck, and all the men want to do their what nose job. I don't know what all, hair transplant. Lot of expenses Libra ascendant people do on their self, on their appearance, because they are ruled governed by Venus and Shukra. The demand of Shukra is to be look nice. If you see any show, Rohitji, where Shukracharya is shown, if you see other sadhu and all, they will still have their beard, like little bit of twist and turn. If you see Shukracharya, everything is like so proper. He will have proper white hair, proper like straightened hair. So Shukra is very clean, white, shiny clothes. Like Shukra Dev is very luxurious himself. So that's why. Sarva Shastra Gyani, every Shastra in this world, every even more than Jupiter, every Shastra in this world is known by Shukra. Even the Sanjeevani Vidya, the Vidya of getting, you know, dead people back to life is through Shukra. That's why he rules the sign of the nakshatra of Bharani. What is the Bharani? Bharani nakshatra is Yama's nakshatra. And Shukra and Yama, they have very good understanding. That's why he can bring anyone back from the dead. So powerful your ascendant lord is. So moon in the 12th house, you'll be spending expenses on medical purposes also. So if there is any other thing that requires medical attention, planets are giving you an indication that this is the time to get checked up. And then Mars, finally. It is a Maraka here, coming to the 8th house. It's blessing in disguise, by the way. Longevity wise, those who are going through Mars Dasha or Mars Jupiter Dasha or Mars Venus Dasha, they have to be careful, huh? Because suddenly sudden ups and downs, like accident, some kind of legal thing can happen to you. But on the other hand, whenever the 7th house lord will go to the 8th house, you will get gain from partnership. So some partnership money that you're supposed to receive. So this is a very good month here. This is a very good week also by God's grace. You are going to gain a lot of things, man. Especially your, second house lord is also in the 8th house. Your with Jupiter, that means power. Jupiter is making a Viprit Rajyog here also. So some effort that you have put for a long period of time and not reaping benefits. Now you are supposed to reap benefits. It's a great month here. When I see this planet placement, then it shows that amazing month for you. Rahu in the 6th house, enemies will not be able to dare you. Saturn retrograde in the 5th house, love life and everything comes back to normal. There is a lot of scope here to work with children, to work with. Amazing time for all the Libra ascendant people. Great time. Very good week. Amazing. I cannot say that too much that you are the best people, but still you are the best. A common thing that you should be doing is Aradhana of Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is is the deity that Venus prays to. So always the word Shreem, 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 Shreem. When you speak the word Shreem, it will create a vibration and create an aura around you, so that negative energy cannot enter you, and it will attract wealth. Wherever Mahalakshmi will be there, where there will be wealth and happiness. So all the best. Meet you next week, Scorpio ascendant people. Here, Venus is going into the 9th house here. The 7th house lord in the 9th house. Trouble in communication in your relationships. But on the other hand, foreign travel. Any plan of foreign country, any plan of foreign travel will fructify now. So, good news. Your bhagya will be working with you. Sorry. In a very positive way, your bhagya will be working with you. Moon enters into the 10th house. The 9th house lord in the 10th house gains in through destiny. Like your destiny will be so powerful that you will gain in your career. And I think you may get some offer letter, job offers, some acceptance in some kind of higher education in a foreign country, or maybe lot of growth can be seen for you. Lot of, like, it's one of the best time in terms of your higher education, going to some abroad for higher education, long distance travel, foreign settlement, getting a new job, trying for a new job. Good week for you. Or maybe in the current job, promotion, or not promotion, recognition, like something like they say that, oh man, you are now due for promotion because you have done such good work. This kind of statement you can get. But as soon as this is happening, we have to understand that um, everyone is not our well wisher. When moon is going into the 11th house with Ketu, gains is going to be there because ninth house lord is in the 11th house. But there can also be problem like, nazar dosh, or we say someone trying to put an evil eye on you, that okay, this person is doing so good, why the hell, what the hell. So that kind of thing can be seen, man, during this time. So you have to make sure that you do not get into, you do not show off. Simple. If you show off your network on social media, you write, okay, sitting in Starbucks having coffee, putting nice selfies, you know what happens? People get jealous. Always put any all stupid things on social media. Like I put, like put one rabbit picture, put someone's one stupid joke, so that people think that, oh, this person is stupid, he does not have anything else to do, he's just having fun in his life, he's not able to do anything. Don't post your achievements. I see, Rohitji, what happens on LinkedIn. People do small things, like they've taken one certification, this, that. They are celebrating that. We are celebrating a certification. People get jealous. You put it in your CV when you're putting it out for a personal review, it's okay. But don't try to show off. I have someone on my social media, Rohitji, you can't even imagine. I were my friend earlier. I don't have any contact with them, but they are on my social media. Rohitji, every day, wearing this Ray-Ban, this watch, like posing as if showing a watch. They're wearing Rado. What the hell? You're going to die tomorrow morning. Everything will go away to someone else. So we should not show off. This is what is this yoga, because of because nazar dosha can come to you. Then Mars enters into Taurus. Mars here is the ascendant lord, coming exactly to descendant in the seventh house, aspecting itself, aspecting the 10th house of career, aspecting the second house of money as well. Is a very good news again for monetary benefits. So Scorpio ascendant also, this time career wise, very good thing. Monetary benefits happening. This week is very, very awesome week. In fact, seventh house Mars comes. Thoda sa, I told you in the earlier only, right? That little bit of problem with your spouse in terms of communication. Here Mars is adding to it, huh? So make sure that you don't become aggressive and egoistic. Sometimes when our time is very good, very nice, huh? I was doing an appointment in the morning, Rohitji. That person told me that from April onwards he got into some bad company, like he made friends and this and that, and now he was arrested by police for drinking and driving. Now there is a case going on and whatnot. So what happens is that sometimes planet makes such yogas where it tries to test you, that how far will you go here. And when you go, he was also going through Sati and it grabbed him. He did a mistake like drink and driving and he got caught. Now what happened here is that now police case, court appearance, and in a foreign country it's very, very dangerous. Still, chalo, God is with him, nothing will happen. But what happens is that whenever such planet comes and energy happens this way, this is a testing period of planets, that your time is good, how you will treat other people, how you will be treating. He said that I was not listening to my wife, I was always partying, this, that, and I was never like this. Suddenly something happened to me. This is what planet, and this is why we make such weekly videos, so that weekly, monthly, so that you know that these kind of energy exists and this is happening. If consciously, if you try to take any action, you will understand that if there's a problem in your chart, you will never take that action. Sun in the eighth house, trouble from law and order. Huh? So this can happen. Here also seventh house is a Maraka house, and here when Jupiter is going to save you, but Mars is an aggressive planet, so you have to monetary benefit everything it will give, but defame also can happen, which is where you have to be careful for. Okay, no jhagda with spouse, no fighting with spouse. Spouse is the best. Spouse is always right. So that is the attitude that you should keep. And especially if that spouse is a female, that female is always correct. Even if she's at the, like my wife, for example, what she will do is, I am very, very tired, I'm very tired, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. I'm like, okay, I will take care of the baby. Then she will sleep for some time, but later on in 2 hours, I will see in 2 o'clock in the night, she will be on her phone. So, but she's still right. Yeah. So, anyways, Have a very, very good week. As we talk about your current period, Rahu is in the fifth house for you, and fifth house is the house related to your what do you say, your deity. Rahu is the planet that preaches or prays to Ma Durga. Like he's always behind Ma Durga. So during this time, make sure that Durga Mata is like what you say. There is you are praying to Durga Mata. Maybe in terms of you can do Durga Saptasati, or maybe you can do Durga Chalisa, whatever you want to do. But Durga Mata is the one that you need to preach during this week, or maybe this whole year till the time Rahu is in the fifth house. You will get absolute good, great benefits. All the best. Thank you. We'll see you next week. For Sagittarius ascendant people, Venus is entering into the eighth house here. It is making a Viprit Raj Yoga, as well as the eighth house Lord is in the eighth house. So there is two beautiful things happening. Any problem, long-term illnesses, any problem related to court, any problem related to enemies will be taken care of. Those people who are trying to apply for debt, है ना, जो लोग को want to take loan and stuff like that, they will have a great benefit during this time. They may get some loan approved and stuff like that. So great news for all the people who have who are going through this kind of and those who are going to Venus Dasha and Moon Antardasha, one of the best times, or Moon Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha, one of the best times this week. You will see, you will get some speculative news also, some gains, speculative gains can happen. So beautiful time. Then Moon, the eighth house Lord, goes to the ninth house, gives you all the results of the eighth house as well as ninth house is Bhagya Sthana, the stan of your destiny, the stan of your higher learning, Dharma Sthana. It is also the house of righteousness. So this is a good time for doing travel abroad, or thinking about entering into higher education. Very good time for you. Also, those who are thinking of getting into philosophical areas of life, like they want to learn philosophy or get into things like astrology, numerology, and learn all these things, very good time for you as well. So all the best. My new class is starting in September, so you can join that time if you want to learn. Then Moon enters into the 10th house. Now, those who are into career in working areas, and especially in business, those who have their own business, now Moon is entering in the 10th house with Ketu Devta. So, Sagittarius people, a little bit of slowness is going on in terms of your career, because your Moon, your Ketu is in the 10th house this year. So career, when Ketu starts to detach you from things. It says, you do not feel like working. It says in Hindi, we say, मन ही नहीं लगता है काम करने में. You don't feel like working. You say that, man, forget it. So such kind of attitude can be very, very dangerous during this time, and it will be dangerous for your business. There can be losses in the business if you have this attitude. Make sure that whenever you're taking any big decision between 11th to 13th of July, you have someone, you take someone's advice and do it rather than do it impulsively. No, wait, think about it, take someone's advice who you think that, oh, this is my mentor, this is whatnot, and then take that decision. Then it will be beautiful for you. Then, yeah. Then Mars enters into the sixth house here, making a Viprit Raj Yoga again. So now in your chart, if you see Mars has made a Viprit Raj Yoga, Venus has made a Viprit Raj Yoga in the sixth house. Enemies will not be able to dare you. Any competition that you're going into, any kind of job interview that you're going into, you may pass during this time. You may get benefit, good results. Jupiter in the sixth house, aspecting your 10th house. Ketu is in control, but still Ketu is Ketu. You never know. Whenever Jupiter is just taking a nap, Ketu can immediately create a problem. So be careful not to be aggressive. Health wise, things look good, but those people who are gaining a lot of weight after Jupiter has come here in from May onwards, if you're gaining a lot of weight, so regular exercise is important, because Jupiter in this place gets you into diabetic conditions, can get you into diabetes kind of conditions. In medical astrology, when Jupiter is in the sixth house, in the house of Venus, such people get diabetes. So there can be a diagnosis of diabetes and stuff like that. Otherwise, good time. Enemies will not be able to dare even to come close to you. So great time. Also, you will get a little bit of ease in the area related to hard work. So great news there also, because what happens is that when Saturn is retrograde, in the third house. It will ease down your effort putting. So you'll get a little bit easy access during this time till the time Saturn is retrograde till 4th of November. So all the best. In this sign, you should be always praying to Lord Vishnu, because Jupiter is your Kendra Lord as well as your Lagna Lord. So fourth house Lord, inner peace, happiness, everything. So pray to Lord Vishnu or do the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very important for you. All the best. Have a great week. Do, if you want any appointment, if you want to discuss your chart in detail, the WhatsApp link is below. If you go in the description and click on that, so you will get a WhatsApp link. It will directly come to the WhatsApp, and Samantha is there to help you up there. And subscribe. Capricorn ascendant people. When we talk about Capricorn ascendant people here, Venus is entering into Cancer. Now, remember, Venus is the extreme Yoga Karka planet for Capricorn and Aquarius ascendant. So, if you are Capricorn ascendant, Venus is absolutely wonderful for you. And Kendra Lord, Trikona Lord, coming in the Kendra is a Raja Yoga, especially in the house with the Lord of the seventh house, the Maraka. Again, very, very awesome time. Like some big trouble that was coming to fall on you will go away. Here you have to remember what has happened is the eighth house Lord is in the sixth house. This means what? This means a Viprit Rajyog, Sun. And Sun will, what it will do? It will make sure your health goes bad. But also some underlying disease or underlying problem can be seen, and then it can be treated, because it is Viprit Rajyog. Na? Viprit Rajyog matlab it will take you to an extent where it is very, very hell, and then it will give you a solution. So something where your health is making you trouble, you should now work on your health, because, or get all the checkups, every A to Z checkup done, because Sun is indicating some kind of thing here. On the other hand, Moon is entering into, Venus in the seventh house will also improve your relationships. Will also make sure that Venus is the 10th house Lord, setting 10th from itself. So gain in your professional area also. So Rohit ji's ascendant is this. So Rohit ji's biggest concern is subscription, that people are not subscribing and don't know what is happening. So Rohit ji, now there is gain in your work also. So very nice time for you as well. So all the best. Then Moon is entering into the eighth house. Gains from partnership is also there. So gains from partnerships, gain from partners, gain from spouse again. But eighth house is again, so both the luminaries, Sun and the Moon, which are the eyes of Lord Vishnu and the ruler of the whole solar system, are in Ashtam and sixth house. So sixth and eighth, very careful, health wise. It is triggering a big thing here. There can be, but they are luminaries, right? So they will give you eyes here to think or see that what big problem is there. So you should get everything checked immediately, like even before it is coming. You should be checking it. But overall, the seventh house Lord in the eighth house gives you more longevity, gives you bigger, higher longevity. So that's not a big problem. You will get some solution for your health as well. Eighth house is also the house of sorrow or accidents. Also the house of fear. Moon here can make you chills at night. Whenever night time is there, and today, as if I think today when we are making this video, it's Amavasya today. So whenever such kind of things, whenever Moon is in weak position, and it is after Amavasya, it is just going to be getting up here. Very little it will be seen here. So it can give you nightmares, or some problem in the night. Like suddenly when the evening starts, you will start feeling problematic. Can be possible. But otherwise, take care of yourself. This is what I would say. And then Moon enters into the ninth house. Ninth house is the house of destiny. The seventh house Lord in the ninth house, trouble of communication with spouse, number one problem. Second problem is that it is sitting with Ketu. Again, don't get into any argument related to religion or religious activities. Whatever anyone else says that, oh, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is right, say, okay, this is wrong. Don't get into argument, because it can lead to fight and trouble. During this time, you should be praying towards your guru, or making sure that do some kind of small ritual or some small kind of puja for guru puja in your house. Some kind of from 11th of July till 13th. So chalo, 12th of July is one when you should be doing a Guru Puja at your house. Sitting in front of Guru, doing some kind of puja, praying in front of him, or doing some kirtan, something like that, so that that energy which moon requires, it gets it and it gives you good results. And then Mars enters into Taurus. Gains from kids, love life little bit aggressive in that area, monetary gains, and especially that monetary gains related to stock market, related to speculative gains is seen, man. So some good speculative gains will be happening between you. All the best. Fifth house is also the house of Mahalakshmi, and here it is the ruler is what you say, Venus. So Mahalakshmi will be very very happy, and Venus is Yoga Karka here, sitting in the Kendra. It is a good time for monetary benefits through partnerships, through children, through education. Some good thing is coming to you. Remember, whenever Mars will sit in the fifth house, it will also aspect the eighth house. And fifth and eighth house have any relationship, so money aega, speculative gain aega. So try, if you're in that area, you may benefit some good news. If you have some money, just put it on some stock or something which is like good stock. After talking to very some professionals, do it and you will get some gains. So all the best. Do lot of upasana of Mahalakshmi, lot of upasana of Lord Shiva. See, whenever Saturn ascendant comes, such people, only Shiva energy and Hanumanji energy can save you. There is no other deity here. Hanumanji, even Lord Shiva was not spared by Shanidev, but Lord Hanuman, Shanidev could not even come near to him. Remember, Rohitji, Lord Shani could not do anything to Hanumanji because of the debt when Ravana captured Hanumanji. Uh, so when Ravana captured Shani Devta, Hanumanji was the one who got him out. So it is a debt that, and he said that anyone who prays to me or prays to Lord Ram, Rama Bhakta, Hanuman Bhakta, you cannot do anything to them. And Saturn smilingly agreed to it. So make sure Hanumanji is there, nothing happens to you. All the best. We'll see you next week. But there, if you want to get your chart analyzed in detail, the appointment details are below. If you go to the description, there is one clickable link. You click on it and you'll directly come on the WhatsApp. You don't have to feed all the number and come on the WhatsApp. So made it easy for you. Technology, all the best. Aquarius ascendant people. When we talk about Aquarius ascendant here, Venus is entering into Cancer, into the sixth house. Now, Venus is an extreme yoga karka here, but going to the sixth house is not a very good news. Good news in terms of enemies. Enemies will not be able to dare to trouble you, but not a good news for health. Especially sitting with Moon, who's the sixth house lord, responsible for health. UTI, problem in the stomach area, problem related to kidney stone, stuff like that can be seen during this time. On the other hand, um, only thing is that no, man, legally also, if there is any legal trouble, anything that is going on, Mercury is making a Vipreet Rajyog, so it will be troublesome during this time. It's not a very very good placement for a yoga karka to come to the sixth house, eighth house, or 12th house. It's a challenging time for you. Sorry, Aquarius ascendant people, there will be struggle, trouble. Enemies is okay. Enemies will not be able to trouble you. So if office politics and stuff is going on, there it will be taken care of. But health wise now, you have to be careful. For father's health, also mother's health, both the health of both the parents have to be taken care of, as well as your health. Mental stress, anxiety has to be taken care of. Then Moon enters into the Kendra, the sixth house lord in the seventh house. Victory in court cases, victory in any kind of interviews, designation, getting offer letter, job, workplace balance, gains in workplace. Everything is seen for you. A cordial relationship with spouse and business partnership blooming. So great time for all the Aquarius ascendant people for Moon entering into the seventh house. Then Moon enters into Virgo, into the eighth house, making Viprit Rajyog. So the problem that has happened for the health, this is the time of solution now. Problem happened because Moon was there. Now solution is that okay, Moon is now coming to the eighth house. Some solution that you're waiting for long term or trying to get diagnosis for long term, it will be diagnosed and you will be able to help yourself. Ketu here give good results, and Ketu and Moon conjunction not very good for driving, like especially accidents is what can happen. There is safety because Jupiter is aspecting here, but some small events where you may have to visit hospital or doctor or some stitches, whatnot, dental problems because they're aspecting the second house can be problem, can be seen. Or constipation, loose motions, anything to do with stomach infection can happen during this time. So you have to be utmost careful, but nothing serious. And then Mars enters into Taurus. Now Mars here, if you see the third house lord, Mars is also the 10th house lord. It's coming to the fourth house, means gains through communication. And fourth house is the Pakka house of real estate and conveyances. So Mars is the ruler of real estate and conveyances. So what not? And Jupiter is here giving expansion in that area. So if you are adding more, what you say, more to your real estate or to the vehicle, great time for you. All the best. Amazing time for you. Mars little aggressive on the mother side here because it is, and on the father side. So I think mother and father both way because Sat, see, fourth house lord and ninth house lord. Fourth house is mother, ninth house is father and father's well-being. Okay, here both is sitting in the sixth house, so that means they need medical attention. Number one. Secondly, because Mars is coming to the fourth house for your own self in the house of Venus, aspecting its 10th house, aspecting the 7th house, aspecting the 11th house. So 11th house is 6 from the 6th. So here some health problems to mother can be seen, man, and father can be seen. So you have to take care of them this week. Like this week, yeah, this month only, because Mars is going to be here for a long time. Venus is also going to be here for a long time. So there is going to be some concerns that are going to come to you. So for that, I think your chart has to be read that what kind of dasha, antar dasha you're going through, which will give more indications here. But otherwise, not to fear. Um, do in your chart, Lord Shiva is your savior, man, and Lord Hanumanji is your savior. Whenever you will go to Lord Hanumanji, no one can do anything to you. No one can do anything to you. So try to pray or do Hanuman Chalisa, Hanuman Bajrang Ban. If so, Hanuman Chalisa should be used when it is what do you say, in normal daily practice. But whenever you need some urgent, like 911, you have to call, or 100 number you have to call for emergency, it is Bajrang Ban. Hanumanji will immediately help you. So all the best. Good time for transaction in your real estate or vehicles, construction, reconstruction in your home area, getting your vehicle serviced or getting some kind of work done in your vehicle. Good time. You will be. This time is favorable for you. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. So you go to the description, click on that link, you will automatically be redirected to WhatsApp. You don't have to feed any number and all stuff like that. And Samantha is there, she will help you fix an appointment. All the best. Pisces ascendant. So when we talk about Pisces ascendant here, Venus is entering into Cancer, and Venus is the lord of the eighth house and the third house. So Venus is not a very positive planet here. It is a planet that gives you hardships and planets that gives you sudden ups and downs. And going to the fifth house, so some kind of hardships to your children, hardship in the area related to love life. See, Moon is there, which will save you because Moon is a kind of good planet here. It owns the fifth house. It is very what you say, nicely placed. Currently in the fifth house when Venus is here, so it will welcome Venus, but still Venus is giving you trouble in these areas. Speculative gains can happen. This is a positive news that if you are into stock market or if you are into anything related to do with speculation, you can find some positivity here. But Venus now, emotionally it will create a little bit of challenge, communication wise challenge, sudden ups and downs in your relationships, like boyfriend, girlfriend, or loved ones. Someone where you do unconditional love, there will be a little bit of challenge in that area. Then Moon enters into Leo, Rohitji, into the sixth house. Now this is another thing. Now Moon is getting here and it is saying that monetary gains through debt. If you're applying for debt, if you're applying for anything that requires money or anything that requires acha, by the way, Pisces ascendant people, you must have got some speculative gains this time also, before this also, because Mars was Rohitji. So now fifth house and eighth house has to make some relationship. Okay, so Mars aspect on the fifth house and Mars aspect on the eighth house, so and sitting in the second house of wealth. So that means paisa to aaya hai bhai. Some kind of good speculative gains Pisces people have got. And if you have got, just comment below and let us know that like it was good decent amount of speculative gain that you must have gained. And those who are going through Mars Dasha must have really gained something great. Moon in the sixth house, health wise, you have to be careful. Um, Not a very big deal health wise, like not the lord of the dispositor of this sign, the sixth house is sitting 11th from itself. So, gains only through workplace, positive news through workplace, very, very nice things to happening. But health wise, because Moon is a water based planet, it will create waterborne diseases. So, can be, some kind of food poisoning and all is very common when Moon transits this house. So, careful what you eat. Then Moon enters into the seventh house. This is a time to be careful now, because fifth house. So your fifth house has Venus placed there, and Moon is coming to the what you say, the seventh house here with Ketu. There can be problem in relationship. Relationship wise, है ना, struggle आएगा spouse के साथ. Challenges with spouse can be seen, man. Your challenges with spouse is very, very evident. Challenges in business partnerships, challenges in any legal matters, like signing of some legal matters is possible. You were supposed to sign something or get something, some documents, it will be delayed. So these are things very common when Moon is with Ketu in the seventh house for Pisces ascendant people. What we need to do? Lord Shiva is the only resort here. Fifth house Lord is Moon. Moon resides on the Jatai, on the hair of Lord Shiva. So what do we need to do? We need to pray to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Biggest to biggest problem will dilute. Problem will be there, but will be diluted. So not so potent. Then Mars is entering into Taurus. Now Mars here is the second house lord coming into the third house because of your speech, because of your status, because of the effort that you have put in the past and the effort that you are supposed to put now. You will gain some monetary benefit here. In your workplace, you will gain some kind of good reputation, designation. Your destiny will be working very nice for you. Short distance travel can happen, and Pisces people are, for growth. This time, short distance travel is required because Jupiter is the planet of growth in the third house for you. And whenever you will do short distance travels for your work, anything for pilgrimages, any short distance, 1 or 2 days distance travel, you are supposed to gain knowledge as well as luck will be very much active because of Jupiter's aspect on the ninth house as well. So third house planet will aspect to the ninth house always, and that is the reason that third house is short distance journey and the aspect is long distance journey. That is the ninth house. So short distance journey is required for Bhagyodaya. Make some bookings. That is what I would say. Your effort will be taken in consideration, and you will get really, really good results during this time. There is a WhatsApp link in the description here. Those who want to connect and get their chart detail analyzed in detail, so you can connect. And all the best. We'll see you next week. Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you very much. Very detailed,
Thank you.
weekly analysis you done, and so many things you told us about mantras and all these things. This is,
Yeah.
useful for all the family members of ACS. So thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much, and thanks to all the family members of ACS. Keep loving, keep subscribing, and those who want to consult Akashji, those who want to take consultation, they have a WhatsApp number on the screen, as well as there is a link, WhatsApp link in the description. Go, click, connect, and team
जी
will give you detailed answer.
जी रोहित.
Thank you. We'll meet you in some next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata.
जी,
Om
बता
Namah
दीजिए.
Shivaya.